Well, I asked everybody here to pick out a story from the paper and tell us what they got. Jim Norton.
Well, as most of you know, the only thing dumber and more useless than a chimpanzee with Down syndrome is a rioting soccer fan. In Greece earlier this week, when their team lost, a mob of these gyro-eating, uncircumcised barbarians covered a husky dog in tar and set him on fire. The dog did live, and while being treated for burns and an eye injury, the dog was quoted as saying, "Hey, look, I'm glad they set me on fire. You ought to see what these people do with sheep."
Folks, you don't have to pity that kind of trite nonsense. Now listen to me. Is it true, off the record, except on the show, that you called up that innocent girl last night and tried to rehearse with her, you phony bastard?
Hey.
Shut your mouth. Just answer the truth.
Yes.
Thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor. Vanessa Hollingshead.
Okay, there's this British officer, Colonel Tim Collins, who's been accused of punching, kicking, threatening Iraqi prisoners of war by Americans. I don't believe it. The British are too polite. I'm sure Colonel Collins said something like, "I'm terribly sorry to have put these electrodes on your genitalia while kicking and punching you, old boy, but you're being very naughty. I mean, you lost, we won, chin up, and be a good sport."
Okay. Which boys?
First of all, why do we got to come up with our own topics on this? How much are they cutting back here? Do I got to do my own makeup next time I'm on the show? Oh, you're going, you know what? You got writers, you come up with the topics. All right?
They don't have the natural, the way you have that kind of profuse, you write so often.
I know. Yeah. Look, maybe we'll get together and rehearse our Act 4s next time, stupid. This is true, a lady in Middletown, New York, she was just arrested for killing 3 of her children. And I'm so sick of people abusing their children. The problem is, you know what the problem in this country is that anybody can have a child. Anybody. There's no background check, no registration, no license, nothing. Anybody can have a child. You know, to put a worm on a hook and throw it in the water, you need a license. To sell a hot dog on the corner, you need a license. To get married, you need a license. What I'm trying to say here, nicely as possible, is keep your eyes open for suspicious Arabs.
That one out.
Jim Davis.
Lawmakers in New Orleans voted to ban public sex after Reverend Grant Storms showed them a tape of gay men having sex in the French Quarter during a festival. First of all, what do you think makes it a festival? I mean, banning sex from the French Quarter is like banning Star Jones from the buffet. You can never enforce it. And what was this guy doing with a tape of gay sex? If he was a priest, I could understand, but a Protestant? And Reverend Grant Storms sounds like a gay porn star to me.
All right. Sounds like it to you, Jimmy. It sounds like it to me. We'll be back. That's the end of this broadcast. So we'll leave thinking of Voss waving those childlike hands around. Talking about anyone can have a child, but not everyone can have child hands when they're an adult. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye.